Are you of the mindset of Donald Trump, who says that a man who marries a woman without an antenuptial contract is like a man who lives a house without windows?
Yeah, for sure. It's like a city broken down without walls.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is that, I've been married before. I got divorced 2 years ago.
Oh,
and
sorry.
What made the thank you for that. He's laughing. One of the audiences are laughing.
Yeah.
And what made it easy for the both of us was because there was a prenup and there was an understanding. So there was no need to drag a fight, right? Because everything was discussed before we even got married. That should there be an incidence of a divorce, God forbid, how do we manage our assets, and how do we do it fairly, right? It's not what's fair, it's what's written. It's not feelings. Fairness is not a feeling. That's what people don't understand. And sometimes you're not getting a prenup because you're protecting yourself against divorce. No. Sometimes you're getting a prenup.
You get advice from the aunties and the uncles. They say, no, we don't do that.
But you need to protect your family because you're a businessman.
True.
Right? If your business gets liquidated and you're in some sort of financial trouble, God forbid, it shouldn't be affecting your spouse who's now working as a nurse or a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, right? If the house is in his name, all hell could be breaking loose around you, but you get to sleep at home nicely and have a home-cooked meal because you've got a prenup that says not everything that you own belongs to her and vice versa. You come to me, you want to get something from me, I'm like, this house is not mine, it's my wife's house.
Here's the documentation.
So I get to have a roof over my head and continue to think about how do I get out of this mess. But you see, if we're married in community...
So in your case, it really helped to have this watertight antenuptial contract?
I believe in it. I believe in it wholeheartedly because it protects the family. Divorce aside, we're not doing it because of divorce. We're doing it because let's protect the family, right? If God forbid I sign some deal that is now costing me everything I have, it doesn't have to cost me everything my wife has. And maybe in some ways, some of the things you're buying, you are saying, baby, let's set up this business in your name. You run this business. You are able to separate. It's asset protection.
True.
Asset protection is part of wealth creation.
And why do you think a lot of our people don't seem to grasp that simple concept?
Because they think they've been taught by even church that it's wrong to get married out of community of property. But they don't understand that there's something called accrual. Whatever you build together, you own together. There's systems and ways in which you structure these things. And I can say it's a lack of knowledge because even when I wanted to get married, a lot of people spoke against it. But now that I look back and say, but you see now there was an unfortunate incident of a divorce. We could have been dragging and still fighting for a dog even today.
Making the lawyers rich.
Yeah, you're a lawyer. The lawyers get rich in a fight called divorce. The lawyers are the ones that get rich. And I thank God also because although there was structure in the squabbles. And my ex-wife would say as well, look, you've built these businesses.
All right.
I've been there. Give me what's due to me, which we both know, and I'll give you what's due to you, which we both. So there was understanding because there's something written, the structure.
And it's very important for business people to appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because I endorse those views 100%.
For sure.
One thing that you talk about in your book